need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Red Delta! Wait, 89!
To throw, Rivers. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Red Delta! Hey, orbit!
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Pilot, 64,
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
You baby! Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's Drake. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Monday. Big air. 22 jet bomber. What do you got? What do you
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On on 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. To Gordon, out left. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught by Brown. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Black 15! Check 52, come on! We got it. Watch out, watch out, watch out!
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Badgley's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, this is Adams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Middle.
They'll run with Drake. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it here with Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check.
On second down now. It's Montgomery, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Squeeze, double. Hey, alert 3. Monday. General West.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you... Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That's up. That's up. All the way to the year.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again. Rivers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, alert, alert. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Slam. Monday. Hey, watch it.
After the interception, here's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 99. Check 99. Monday. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, Echo. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this is Parker, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Monday. All right, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 57's the mic.
On first down, it's Rosen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he cuts it right side. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's open.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Hey, high 7.
To throw is Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Under 10, 10. Tighten up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Strong right. Wait, 89.
Once more, here's Eckler. And an alley to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 9. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Play fake, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but now it's third and goal.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Hug.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Rush in. 80. Rush in. Out. Check the backer. Switch it. Come on, switch it. What do you got?
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Check 43. Back. Check your hot read. All right, here we go.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Shift. One down. Check 3. Alert. Kill. Switch. One down. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Greystone, travel. I'm coming after you. SOS.
Running, it's Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40.
Slam, slam, slam. Go, go. Check 37. Check. Fresno. Let it go.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Man open left side is Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. Now Drake. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run again with Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
The Chargers' 10-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out low.
Watch the run.
80 weapon. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Showing it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
3rd and 1.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 50. Cover. Smoke.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Miami, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town.
big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Going big, going big. Everybody going quick. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody going quick. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
This ain't nothing for the past.